Perdidos, sé lo que siento.
Hey there everyone, Tesh here, back again with another video, and in this video we are going to talk about DevOps. We are going to understand what DevOps is and is it a right choice for you or not. When I hear the word DevOps, I am pretty sure that you have already heard it. And I get a lot of questions, especially from the beginners in their first semester or second semester. They want to pursue DevOps as their career. So is it a right choice for you? And first and foremost, the most important thing, what is this DevOps? Now, there are various definitions of DevOps and variety of videos on DevOps, and fortunately or unfortunately, all of them is absolutely correct. But still, they doesn't give you the exact idea what DevOps is and where you can learn it. Now, before we proceed about understanding the DevOps, I would like to request you to hit that subscribe button so that you can get all the notification and all the amazing video that I post out every single week, so many every single week, and you can get notified for that. Now let's move on to what is actually this DevOps. DevOps, apart from being a buzzword of the internet, is coming up from a clip compound word coming from the two words, the development and the operations. I'm going to explain more about these development teams and the operation teams in this video in a later half, but right now let's just understand it's coming up from the two words development and operations. Now, before we proceed in understanding the problem statement, what is the exact problem that DevOps is trying to solve, we need to understand what DevOps is not. DevOps is not a tool, it is not a software, it is not at all a programming language that you can learn and call yourself as a DevOps engineer. It is absolutely not like that. If DevOps is not a technology, it's not a tool, it's not a programming language, then what DevOps is? DevOps is moreover a philosophy. DevOps is moreover a mindset, the way how you take your product, the app or whatever the website you are designing, and taking that website or product so that millions of people can use it. This entire process has a variety of ways that you can go through with. DevOps is one of that mindset and one of that philosophy, one of the working ways to produce things from here, the development side, into the production stage. So DevOps is a concept that is used in the application lifecycle management and making sure that your development team is actually absolutely relaxed and your operation team, the team that handles all the servers and all those amazing stuff, is also relaxed and are working in the sync with each other so that whatever the product or feature you want to give to your end user, you can do that absolutely smoothly. Now let's go ahead and try to understand what is the big problem that the DevOps is trying to resolve. Okay, here comes the fun. Now, whenever an application is being developed, there are a variety of phases of its development. Now, when the application is very small scale, maybe you're designing a website or maybe just a mobile app, then it's all good and happy because you are ultimately managing everything. You just design a website, you just put it onto the servers, cloud, whatever that is, and voila, the features are very next day available to the entire world to be used. But things actually do change when you are a big scale application, probably YouTube, probably Swiggy, Zomato, Flipkart, or maybe any other popular website. When these websites are being done, we have a variety of teams which manage different parts or different architectures of these applications. Putting it onto a mid-size application or mid-size company, usually there are two teams. The team one, known as developers. In these developer team includes all of your development, regardless of where you work on Node, React, maybe something else like Java or JavaScript, whatever that is. You are onto the development side. So team one is on development. Usually, sometimes testers are also included in this team. Now, this team design a product, check out it, and says, hey, it works absolutely fine. On to the other team, we have operations. The role of this operation team is to manage all the server configuration, and not just only server configuration, a couple of other things as well. These teams are responsible for managing, let's just say your application faces usually high traffic during the weekend. So how they're going to manage then? Do we need to scale up? Do we need to increase the RAM over the servers? Or do we need to integrate any cloud services? Now, team A, the developer team, actually packs up the next update, whatever the feature they want to roll out next, and sends it to the operations team. Usually, developer teams think that the operation guys are just sitting around, and whenever they send up these updates, they're going to just deploy them immediately. But this doesn't actually happen. Operation team is also busy in managing and checking a variety of things, including the scalability, what kind of traffics they are getting, and some kinds of security check as well. So usually in the big application, these deployment happens over, let's just say, once in a month, or maybe if that's a good thing, that's 2 times a month. And only those 2 times you can publish any code to the production level, which sometimes creates a development team into the frustration that I have done all the things, why are you not putting everything into the production? And finally, when your boss comes out and asks for what is the update, the blame game starts, the witch hunting starts. And what happens is everybody just blames every other person. The development team says that I have given the application or the new feature to the operation team, but they haven't yet deployed. The operation team says they have given us the update after the releasing cycle, so it's only going to go up in the next month. And this creates a lag. User doesn't care what's happening, what kind of fight you are doing in your team. User just want the new feature as soon as possible. Otherwise, the competitor is going to release it faster than you. This exact problem is solved by a mindset, a philosophy being used in the DevOps. In the DevOps, the development team as the operation team doesn't sit into a completely different arena. They sit together, they discuss everything side by side, and even sometimes exchange the roles and responsibility so that every person knows what's happening in the operation, and operation teams knows how the things actually work in the development side as well. This exact mindset, this philosophy that everybody knows about everything what's happening in the development and what's everything is happening in the operation sides is your DevOps. In fact, the logo of the DevOps is an infinite cycle because application development is an infinite process. It includes a variety of steps. So I think the logo itself of the DevOps is an amazing thing which can define DevOps pretty perfectly. Apart from this, DevOps also focus a lot of things on the automation as well. The more things are going to be automated, the more a person is going to be free and can interact with more people. And you're going to hear a lot of things and new tools in the DevOps as well. Now, when anybody talks about the DevOps, he's also going to talk about the tools like Puppet, SaltStack, Jenkins, GitHub, your code editors, a lot of that. Since in the application development, to be reaching out truly to the user, these all tools are used. So it's not about learning an essential tool that, hey, I know AWS or I know Jenkins and I'm going to be a DevOps engineer. No, it doesn't work like that. DevOps is moreover a mindset. So if you want to become a DevOps engineer or want to call yourself that I am a DevOps, it doesn't really mean that you have to go through with a certain course or you have to learn only the tools like maybe Puppet or maybe Jenkins only. No, it doesn't work like that. DevOps means moreover about understanding what's happening in every phase of development cycle and understanding that what's happening over the other wall. Now, one more thing, sometimes company hire DevOps Manager as well. So who is this DevOps Manager? A DevOps Manager is a person who has previously handled the task of merging the development team and the operation teams together and knows how to sync in the team and change the working cycle of a company. These are the DevOps Manager, and ultimately the people who are working in the development as well as some of the engineering or the operation sides as well, they ultimately like to call themselves as that, I'm a DevOps engineer. Now I would like to ask you a very important question. What is the next buzzword that is killing you and you are not able to understand that? Notify me in the comment section what is the next buzzword you want me to make a video on. I would love to do that and clarify your doubts about the next buzzword of the IT. So put down your next buzzword into the comment section and I will definitely make a video on that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you have enjoyed this video. That's it for this video. I hope I'm going to catch you up in the next video as well. So hit that subscribe and let's catch up in the next video.
Nos entendemos haciendo el amor. No hay nada más que eso, estamos perdidos, perdidos. Yo no sé ya si fue algo más que el placer.